Hey Hana, you ready to film?
Sure, Megan, I'll be right there. Hi everybody, it's Hana McKenna from the Hemlock Farms Mailroom, your faithful highway transportation contractor for the United States Postal Service. We're doing today Mailroom Musings, and we're going to be giving you just the facts. Not my opinion, but just the facts. I do want to start off and apologize for the last video I did. I wasn't feeling so well, and Mr. Gunner decided that we needed more edits into the video. So he was technically a pain in the butt, plus we all know that he was in love with Megan, so we couldn't do the video so well. Anyway, today hopefully this is going to be a one-hit wonder, and we'll see what happens. I need to discuss 3 topics today. The first one is going to be about the zip code fiasco with Blooming Grove that was given to us. The second thing I'm going to discuss is parcel lockers. And the last thing I'm going to discuss is physical addressing. So just bear with me as I go through each segment. I will tell you we have one last video, and that's going to be with Alan Sweetman and myself. We're going to try to answer all your questions about the Hemlock Farms mailroom, as well as the hours of the mailroom. So keep on putting your questions out there to the job form at HFCA page, and we'll get to that. And Alan's also going to be discussing the proposed mailroom edition that is supposed to be on the ballot in July for all of the members to vote on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is kind of a quick subject, but I want to get it out there about the zip code. When we thought we were going to a 911 addressing just recently, and Sean and I announced on her first video, what happened was when we were turned down by the 911 comm center, the zip code came into play because my postmaster Roy was trying to get it for us. So at one particular time, way back when, before any of us were ever here, there was a brick and mortar post office. It was at the Lord's house, and they had the zip code 18429, which was designated to Blooming Grove. I don't know how long the post office was in functioning as a post office, but at that time, that was the only place that was the brick and mortar post office for Blooming Grove. At some particular time later on, people started complaining, and they wanted to have their own post office again. At that time, the post office deemed it not feasibly financially good for them, because obviously the post office is always complaining that they don't have any money. And they would have to, if they did build another brick and mortar, they would have to have career postal employees, clerks. They'd have to have the dock. They'd have to have trucks coming in. And for whatever reason happened, a brick and mortar post office would not be cost effective. So the post office at that time started coming out with something called CPUs, contract postal units. And at that kind of change, there were, let's just say it was first at the village pharmacy. They had a small post office inside. They did retail services. They accepted packages to go out. They sold stamps. They took things in. They weighed packages. They didn't have any mailboxes or anything, but they did service that. So in 2003, I've already been running this contract for quite a while. I decided, ooh, the village pharmacy was giving that up, so let me bid for that contract. Well, I did get it. And I had the Lords Valley contract postal unit in the Gateway building, which used to be the Lump building. I had this brilliant idea in 2003, because I wanted to conquer the world, that I could combine, like I was having 9 to 5 hours at the contract branch. I thought, well, wouldn't this be great if somehow we can put the mailroom and that together? It kind of just blew up in my face, and it wasn't pretty. It was a go, 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 and then once again, it was not. So that just didn't work out. A lot of Hemlock Farms members at that time they didn't want it because they didn't want to travel to the front of the community. They wanted the centralized location where we are. So needless to say, that was another project gone bad. As far as the zip code goes, like I said before, my postmaster tried to get it allotted to Hemlock Farms, just Hemlock Farms, because that would make it so easy for the 33 streets that we had that utilized the 18428 zip code. It was fantastic. It was a brilliant idea. He came up with this way, and we, he did fight for us, but we were turned down once again. Any other questions about the zip code? I'm going to leave it. It's very technical about why it couldn't go. It crossed routes. It was given to Blooming Grove, not just Hemlock Farms. So Blooming Grove would have to utilize the 18429 as well. If you have any further questions about the zip code fiasco and why it didn't happen, they're all technical. It's way beyond my intelligence. Please feel free to contact Roy at the Hawley Post Office at 570-226-4846, and he can answer your technical questions on why it did not happen.